Okay, it's match number 17. Welcome everyone for another watch along. It's match number 17, Women's T20 World Cup. West Indies woman versus Sri Lanka woman. And we are all set for the game. Openers are out, fielders are out. And let's see how this game goes today. देखते हैं ये मैच कौन जीतेगा. The openers are out. Vishmi Gunaratne, Tasmia Rubab, the opening batters for Sri Lanka women. And West Indies winning the toss and opting to ball first. Let's see first ball of the over. Maruf Akhtar. Let's need to make some update. Just wait a minute. Yeah, just hold on. Just hitting the updates. It's Vishmi Gunaratne, opening bowler. Opening batter Shamari Atapatu. एंड विश्व गुणारत्ने. सो देखते हैं आज की ये मैच की शुरुआत किस तरह की रहती है. एंड इट्स गोइंग टू बी एन इंटरेस्टिंग गेम. वेस्ट इंडीज इन टॉप फॉर्म. ऑन अदर साइड श्रीलंका back to back dot balls. Bailey Matthews to start the over for West Indies. Flighted delivery around the line of the off stump. Gunaratne come forward and defends it, but this time she'll get the single. Sri Lanka off the mark with a single. Vishmi Gunaratne getting the first run for the team. पहला रन यहाँ पे मिल चुका है टीम के लिए. And welcome everyone जो भी हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं. Welcome to the YooCric. You're watching live Watchalong. And this is game number 17. वैसे आज दो मैचेस होंगे. And the game will be, I think there are just 2 games today. सिर्फ 2 ही games होने वाले हैं. Let's talk about the playing 11 for both the teams. जैसे कि playing 11 आ चुके हैं. Let's talk about the changes. Okay. For West Indies, there is only one change. Aina Joseph is out and Muniz Sar is back into the side. Only one change for West Indies. Okay, we go back to back singles. पहुंच चुके हैं आखिरी 2 बॉल. देखते हैं लास्ट 2 बॉल पे हम क्या देख पाएंगे. वैसे both the batters are off the mark with a single. And it's going to be an interesting competition today. And the caravan is now moving into Bristol, where West Indies women and Sri Lanka women will square off in a crucial Group B encounter of the ICC's Women's T20 World Cup 26. And this time it's in the air. And here we go, first wicket. And what a start for West Indies. It's caught and bowled. Vishmi Gunaratne. She departs for once. 1 रन बनाकर फिर से लौटेंगे पेविलियन. And यहाँ पे बहुत ही बेहतरीन शुरुआत यहाँ पे मिल चुकी है वेस्ट इंडीज वुमन को. आखिरी गेंद भी बची है. देखते हैं लास्ट बॉल ऑफ द still a ball is left. And that's a great start. Tried to go over the umpire, over the bowler, but straight into the hand of the Bailey Matthews. Cotton ball, first over, first wicket. चलिए यहाँ पे शुरुआत अच्छी हो चुकी है. श्रीलंका 2 for 1 in this first over. Imesha Dulani, new batter in at number 3. देखते हैं अब यहाँ से एक नई पार्टनरशिप की तलाश होगी. They'll look to build a new partnership. Good thing Chamari Atapatu is still there. The skipper is still there for Sri Lanka. देखते हैं आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की. What will we see from that last ball? It's just a dot. And that's a dream start for West Indies. Initial wicket, first breakthrough, getting in that first over. पहले ओवर में यहाँ पे विकेट मिल चुका है. And Sri Lanka women now 2 for 1 after this first over. And let's talk about the playing 11 for both the teams. जैसे कि हमने कहा है, Sri Lanka women The playing 11 for this game: Chamari Atapattu, Vishmi Gunaratne, Imesha Dulani, Harshita Madhvi, Samara Vikrama, Kavisha Dilari, Nilashki De Silva, Kaushini, Nityangana, wicket keeper batter for Sri Lanka, Sugandhiva Kumari, Kavya Kavindi, Nimasha Madhushani, Mithali Ayodhya. This is the playing 11 for Sri Lanka women. देखते हैं दूसरी तरफ, बात करते हैं वेस्ट इंडीज की प्लेइंग 11 की. Leander Dottin, Haley Matthews, the skipper, getting the first wicket. Chinel Henry, Shaman Campbell, Stephanie Taylor, Jazara Claxton, Jan Glasgow, Alia Alain, Effie Fletcher, Karishma Ramrak and Ashmi Munisa. Playing 11 for West Indies women today. They got that early breakthrough. देखते हैं from the other end, Chinel Henry will continue the over. देखते हैं दूसरी एंड से अब कैसा रहता है. वैसे इस पिच रिपोर्ट की बात करेंगे. सन इज आउट, इट्स 28 डिग्रीज इट विल बी टुडे व्हेन दे स्टार्ट द गेम. 60 मीटर्स का बाउंड्री होगा, स्क्वायर में 70 मीटर्स डाउन द ग्राउंड. एंड हैव अ लुक एट द सरफेस, इट्स लुक अ लिटिल बिट ग्रीन एंड देयर इज अ गुड अमाउंट ऑफ ग्रास कवर एंड देयर शुड बी सम बाइट फॉर सीमर्स एट द स्टार्ट. तो सीमर्स को काफ़ी अच्छी शुरुआत मिलेगी इस पिच पर एंड दिस कुड बी द रीजन हेली मैथ्यूज चूज टू फील्ड फर्स्ट. Spinner take a lot of wickets as well. तो actually it's a balanced pitch. Spinners और pacers दोनों की मदद मिलने वाली है. And spinners will be looking to change the pace and ask for some catches at deep. तो देखते हैं Chinel Henry. So far a good start, just a single. And that's a bit a slow start for Sri Lanka. Still looking for their first boundary of this innings. And it's more of a group of death, quite an important game for both the teams. This match well and truly could be the decider for who makes it to the semi-finals along England. तो ये बहुत ही important game है actually for दोनों ही टीम के लिए. देखते हैं Chinel Henry की ओवर किस तरह की रहती है. श्रीलंका still struggling to get runs. ओके, इट्स टाइम फॉर अ क्विक पोल. देखते हैं चैट सेक्शन पे आप लोगों की क्या राय है. हु यू आर सपोर्टिंग टुडे? इट्स टाइम फॉर अ क्विक पोल इन द चैट सेक्शन. Okay, that's a first boundary. Glorious shot from Imesha Dulani. First boundary of this inning. यह बेहतरीन शॉट हम कह सकते हैं. 2 गेंदें बची है अभी भी इस ओवर की. एंड फाइनली श्रीलंका गेटिंग दैट फर्स्ट बाउंड्री. And streaky but effective. Third instance in 8 balls at Chamari Atapattu. Risked a single and could have been sent back to the hut. काफ़ी risky runs यहाँ पे देखने मिल रहे. थोड़े से pressure में थे but now much better after that boundary. Single again and last ball will be played by Atapattu. देखते हैं आखिरी गेंद पे हम क्या देख पाएंगे. Welcome everyone. And just a dot ball to end this over. And that's a fine start. First boundary, 2 runs from it. 8 for 1 after 2. 8 पर एक है 2 ओवर के बाद. देखते हैं, they still have 4 overs left in this power play. And if we talk about the projected score in this ground, the match is happening at Bristol Seat Unique Stadium. 17 T20 game of this Women's World Cup. तो वैसे एवरेज स्कोर की अगर हम बात करते हैं, we can see anywhere around 160, 150, 160 could be the average score. There's no chance of rain today. The weather remains sunny. देखते हैं यहाँ पे हेली मैथ्यूज back into the attack. with a second over. And that's a single to start. Shamari Atapadu will have to play a crucial role today. आज एक important पारी खेलनी होगी अट्टापट्टू को भी. वैसे डेप्थ है, बल्लेबाजी में डेप्थ है. देखते हैं यहाँ से आगे का खेल किस तरह का रहेगा. हेली मैथ्यूज ऑलवेज स्टैंडिंग अप व्हेन द टीम नीडेड. That's a good delivery. First dot of this over. And that's an excellent start so far. West Indies, they have restricted the runs, keeping the pressure on the batters. Current run rate is just below 4. And that's bowled him. And that's a huge wicket. Chamari Atapattu. And as Sri Lanka now in trouble, losing their captain. Haley Matthews, captain, taking the wicket of the captain. And misses it completely. Hits the stump. And that's the end of Chamari Atapattu. अब देखना होगा यहाँ से how they'll come back. Losing 2 initial wickets in these first 3 overs. And Harshita Samaravikrama, new batter in at number 4. Atapattu departs for just 2. And that's a big blow for the team. एक बड़ी wicket हम कह सकते हैं. It's 9 for 2 after 2 overs. Still 3 balls are left in this over. And that's a great start for West Indies. बहुत ही अच्छी शुरुआत हम कह सकते हैं. इमीशा डुलानी, she's still there on the crease, hitting that first boundary. 6 of 5. And now Harshita Samaravikrama. They need a partnership. Two big wickets in the first 3 overs. Harshita Samaravikrama, 79 innings, 1700 runs in her career. Matthew gets her opposite number. That's why Matthews is capable of. And she never looked comfortable. वैसे Chamari Atapattu ऐसे लग नहीं रहे थे. It's another wicket. What's happening? Another wicket down. Harshita comes to the crease and now she goes off. And that's a wonderful start. 3 wickets. And Sri Lanka are now in deep trouble. Harshita, she went out for duck. बिना खाता खोले यहाँ पे आउट हो चुके हैं. And now they need to find a way. Losing back to back. 2 wickets in this over. And what a just brilliant bowling from Haley Matthews. Look at that stats. 3 wickets, 3 runs. From 2 overs. Claxton making no mistake, taking a catch. And that's the end of Harshita. और इसी के साथ यहाँ पे 3 विकेट्स डाउन हो चुके हैं 9 रन पे. आफ्टर 3 ओवर्स इट्स 9 for 3. कविशा दिलारी, न्यू बैटर इन एट नंबर 5. थिंग्स आर नॉट लुकिंग गुड फॉर श्रीलंका टुडे. आज वो बात नजर नहीं आ रही है. लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट द अपकमिंग बैटर्स. They still have Nilakshi De Silva is there. Kaushani, Nutyangana, Sugandhika Kumari, Kavya Kovindi, Nimasha Madhushani and Mithali Bandara. They have wickets, but they desperately need a partnership. Chinel Henry back into the attack with a second over. Kavisha Dilari, right-handed batter. Claxton with a simple catch. That's a brilliant start for women in maroon. And back-to-back dots. देखते हैं अभी भी 4, बहुत ही खराब शुरुआत कह सकते हैं हम श्रीलंका के लिए. अब देखते हैं यहाँ से रिकवरी कैसे करते हैं. That's excellent start again for Henry. 3 dots in a row, building pressure on the batters. Sri Lanka, someone need to step up. Someone need to find those runs. They don't have much over left in this power play. Just 2 after this one. अभी भी स्ट्रगल करते हुए नजर आ रहे. बैटर्स आर स्ट्रगलिंग अ लॉट आफ्टर लूजिंग 3 विकेट्स. Oh, that's a good length. Good delivery again. Another dot. Last 2 balls of this over. देखते हैं आखिरी 2 गेंद पे हम क्या देख पाएंगे. और लीजिए एक और डॉट गेंद आती हुई इसी के साथ पहुंच चुके हैं लास्ट बॉल ऑफ दिस ओवर. विल दिस बी अ मेडन? क्या ये मेडन ओवर हो सकती है? चलिए देखते हैं. फुल बॉलिंग इन राइट एरियाज, फाइंडिंग दोस गुड लेंथ्स. विल दिस बी अ मेडन? 5 डॉट्स इन अ रो नाउ. पहली मेडन होगी या नहीं इस ओवर की, इस मैच की, इस इनिंग्स की? चलिए देखते हैं. And this time it's in the air. And that's a boundary. Much needed boundary. And we were seeing some consistent movement from Henry in this over. But boundary from that last ball. Just 4 runs coming from it. 13 for 3 after 4. And that's a good shot over that fine leg. Sri Lanka, they still need a good partnership in this first innings. West Indies winning the toss, choosing to bowl first. And that's actually a good start. I mean, it's not good, it's a great, I would say. And conventional cricket is not working. So Dulani steps across for a scoop, pulls it off. Brilliant boundary. चलिए देखते हैं 2 ओवर्स बचे हैं इस पावर प्ले की. 13 पर 3 है. Let's see how the innings go from here. Haley Matthews back into the attack with a 3rd over. Starts off with a dot again. Bit of innovation from that last ball. But yeah, good over from Henry as well. Couple of runs. And Kavisha Dilari, she's off the mark. चलिए देखते हैं. They still have just 10 balls left in this power play. Wits in the crease, dabs this late past the keeper. Easy to as the fielders give the chase. देखते हैं 4 गेंदें अभी बची है इस ओवर की. And I think they need to find some more couple of hits before the power play to put some runs on the board. A pretty slow start. देखते हैं अगली 3 गेंदों पे. And between, there's a live poll going on in the chat section where you can vote and support for your favorite team. Single at the deep mid wicket. एक और अच्छा ओवर नजर आता हुआ हेली मैथ्यूज का. लास्ट 2 balls of this over. And that's a great shot. Another boundary. Amisha Dulani trying to get some important runs for the team. And just a single to end this over. And that's a fine over for Sri Lanka. 8 runs coming from it. 21 for 3 after 5. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Gordon Dixon is listening us from Jamaica. Thanks for joining, everyone. Last ball of this power play. Let's see what will we see from that last over and who's gonna ball it. Is it Chinel Henry again? देखते क्या Chinel Henry फिर से करेंगे. And they have not made any bowling change so far. They stick to their game plan using just 2 bowlers, Henry and Matthews. चलिए वेट करते हैं आखिरी ओवर की. And that's a good start for West Indies so far in this first innings, winning the toss, opting to bowl first and putting the pressure on the batters, getting 3 early wickets. Vishmi Gunaratne, she just scored 1. Chamaria Tapatu, the skipper, she scored just 2. And Harshita Madhvi, she went out for duck. Not that good performance from the batters today. But यहाँ पे अभी एक पार्टनरशिप हम देख पा रहे. इमिशा डुलानी and Dilari is in the air, but just 2. Last over of this power play. Let's see how many runs they're gonna get. That's a good length on off. देखते हैं. 4 गेंदें अभी बची है and Sri Lanka, they need to hold on their wickets now. Sweeper cover, 2 runs from that second ball. That's a good ball. Another dot. It was sliced in the air where they got 2 runs over the infield. Sri Lanka would try to look on for at least a boundary of that next 3 balls. They know last 3 balls of this power play. कोशिश यही होगी कि एटलीस्ट एक बाउंड्री मिल जाएगी तो अच्छा होगा. Another dot. Last 2 balls now. Just 2 runs from this over so far. Henry, she has been economically really good. And here we go, first wicket for her, and Sri Lanka losing another wicket. And Dulani tried to go for a big one, misses it completely, and she's caught out again. Sri Lanka are now in trouble, losing 4 wickets before the end of power play. और अब हालत काफी खराब नजर आ रही है. Imisha Dulani, the highest run getter so far in this team. Now she has to go for 17. 3 boundaries, 17 from 19. She started well, a bit slow. Strike rate was still below 100. But yeah, this time, Jenny Glasgow taking that catch. Sri Lanka losing their 4th. Still a ball left in this power play. अब देखना होगा यहाँ से किस तरह से कम बैक करते हैं. It's going to be interesting how they come back from here. West Indies women are now favourites to win this game, and they are looking in a strong position. And finally Henry gets the wicket she has deserved. Isn't she pumped? Lets out a big roar and pumps the fist. Yeah. Still a ball left. देखते हैं आखिरी बॉल बची है, and who's gonna be the next batter? Dulani tries lofting down the ground but miscues it off the toe end to the mid-on. Okay, it's time for a drinks break, and we'll continue after this short break. So stay tuned. जल्दी लौटेंगे एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद. And no mistakes from Glasgow as she backpedals, takes it with the reverse cup. And new batter Nilakshi De Silva is in. Stay tuned. जल्दी लौटेंगे एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद. Okay, dot ball to end this over, and that's another outstanding over from Chinele Henry. That's the end of the power play as well. Power play भी यहाँ पे खत्म हो चुकी है. Just 2 runs and a wicket, and she gets off the set batter of that last over of the power play. Nilakshi De Silva, new batter in at number 6. And the hunt for the partnership is still on for Sri Lanka. देखते हैं partnership की तलाश अभी भी जारी है. And it's gonna be more struggling now because the power play is over. Field restrictions are now over Affy Fletcher. A new bowler has been introduced, and that's the first change for West Indies today in this game. Both the opening bowlers bowled really well. Chinele Henry, Hayley Matthews getting 4 wickets. And that's a great power play for West Indies. If you look at the winning probability at the current stage of this game, it's almost 85% 85% favorites. West Indies are 85% favorites. Sri Lanka just 15 at the current stage of the game. Effie Fletcher starts off with a single. अब यहाँ पे एक नई पार्टनरशिप की तलाश होगी. श्रीलंका को 24 पर 4 है. एंड देखते हैं यहाँ से ये मुकाबला किस तरह का चलता है. स्वागत है सबका. वेलकम एवरीवन ऑन द YooCric. This is 17 T20 game of this Women's World Cup. And Sri Lanka struggling to find the runs. On the other hand, West Indies got a strong start in this first innings and the toss was beneficial for them. Nilakshi, she gets off the mark with a single. Effie Fletcher, right arm leg break, comes into the attack. And that's a good start for her as well. Just 2 from that first 3 balls. And that's a tossed up on off, no runs. Most wickets inside the power play by a spinner in Women's T20 World Cup. And now Hayley Matthews joins the list. And with that dot, last ball of this over. And what a shot. Nilakshi getting a first boundary of that last ball. एक बेहतरीन हिट उस आखिरी बॉल पर हमें देखने मिला है. It was a good start. Just 3 of that first 5 balls and boundary to end this over. 7 runs coming from it. 30 for 4 after 7. 30 पर 4 है 7 ओवर के बाद and they still have plenty of overs left. What they now just need is a partnership. And that's a great shot. Overruns in the deep. Claxton was chasing it but couldn't stop it. Nilakshi getting a boundary of that last ball. And that would actually release some pressure. And let's see, there's another change for West Indies now. Alia Alain, right arm medium, comes into the attack. देखते हैं यहाँ से अलेन की शुरुआत कैसी रहेगी. They have made a change today. West Indies, they have made just a single change. Joseph is out, Anna Joseph is out, and Munnisar is in. And comes in as an extra spinner. And that's the reason they had some firepower with the bat so far. So just needed 1 in over bowling. So that could be the reason they needed an extra spinner in this game. Yet to see her bowling. So let's wait. देखते हैं मौका मिलेगा उन्हें भी. But फिलहाल she starts off with back-to-back dot balls. Alain with the first over. And with England leading the group and the race for the knockout spots intensifying, every point has become increasingly valuable. That's why this game is important for both the team. It's a crucial Group B encounter of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. And that's a good shot. Kavisha Dilari. And now we are seeing some boundaries. अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि कुछ boundaries हम देख पा रहे हैं. Under pressure. That's a good shot. Straying down leg. And that's a single leg by. Last ball of this over. And couple of runs. 7 runs coming from it. 37 for after it. Okay, we are into the ninth over now. Effie Fletcher back into the attack. And single towards that mid wicket. And that's a great shot. Second boundary for the Lari. दूसरा चौका उनका इस पारी में. Now Sri Lanka, now they are on 40s. And that was a great shot. Some momentum here for Sri Lanka with this partnership. And Dilari is breaking the shackles here. It was tossed up outside off. Came down the track, lofted it away over the deep extra cover for a boundary. With that single last ball of this over. Take the Akri again and another boundary misfields. And that's a good over for Sri Lanka. 11 runs from it now. And they're getting back the momentum. फिर से ऐसा लग रहा है कि वो रनों की गति को थोड़ा सा बढ़ा चुके हैं धीरे धीरे इस गेम में भी वापसी करते हुए. और इसी के साथ 48 for 4 after 9. Just 2 runs away from the 50 on the scoreboard. 2 boundaries, 1 over that extra cover and the last boundary towards that deep square leg. Nilakshi De Silva and Dilari getting a boundary each in this over. Let's see who's gonna ball the next over. It's Ale Alain back with the second over now. Current run rate has quite improvised. Now they are playing at 5. And what a start. Welcome boundary. Dilari welcoming Alain with a boundary. And now we are seeing some boundaries in every over. And actually that's a good recovery from Sri Lanka. Finding a gap every over, hitting those big hits. That's a positive start. After losing those 4 wickets. Full toss outside off. Dilari again steps out. Drives superbly through extra cover. The boundaries are flowing now. 4 balls left. With that single, and it's a good looking partnership between both the batters. 30 of 22. Nilakshi, she's on 12 of 7. Kavisha Dilari, oh, that's a no ball plus single. Free hit upcoming. And now that's a bonus opportunity for Nilakshi. Will we see anything like a boundary or 6? Let's see. देखते हैं हम अगली गेंद पे क्या देख पाएंगे, क्या कोई चौका छक्का. And that's a good chance now. No ball and single at a fine leg. And now Nilakshi has an opportunity to go for a big one. And it's in the air. Just a single. Alain overstepped it. But that's a good comeback as well. She has given just a single of that free hit. Again a good looking over for Sri Lanka. 7 off first 3 balls. और अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि धीरे धीरे वापसी कर रहे हैं इस गेम में. चलिए देखते हैं. काफ़ी ओवर्स बचे हैं. And now we are close to the halfway mark. And attempted well, but they'll get just a single at the deep mid wicket. Nilakshi advances down for a big shot and has to reach out for it in the front of the body. Got deceived by lack of pace and miscued it wide off, long gone. Yeah, good comeback so far from Ellen. Still 3 balls left in this over. देखते हैं और क्या देख पाएंगे. So far West Indies, they have used just 4 bowlers if I'm right. Yeah, just 4 bowlers. Yet to see that 5th bowler. Matthews, Henry, Happy Fletcher and Alia Lane. देखते हैं अभी भी खेल थोड़ा सा रुका हुआ नजर आ रहा है. Waiting for the update. And there is a mini conference going on between the West Indies players and the umpire. So yeah, there is something happening at the ground. So let's wait and watch what's happening. Stay tuned for the updates. And there's something going on in the middle. Yeah, sawdust being applied on the landing area. Yeah, the bowler is having some issue. There is a little more green grass and moist. They may be trying to fix it. We have to wait for that next ball. इंतजार करना होगा उस अगली बॉल के लिए. And that often causes the bowler legs to slip and eventually may lead to a trip. So yeah, so that's a concern. But yeah, I think it's sorted. Back into this game. Single again. Dilari. And it's a good looking partnership between the batters. And they needed it. Sri Lanka needed a good partnership. And now they are getting. Still 2 left in this over. Single off to that fine leg. With that single, last ball of this over, 9 runs so far in it. 9 अभी तक इस ओवर में आए हैं. देखते हैं आखिरी बॉल पे. Let's see what are we gonna see from that last ball. Single towards that fine, then single at the mid wicket. And there's a wicket. First wicket for Alien, caught and bowled. And the good looking partnership is over now. Alien breaking it. Partnership of 34 between Nilakshi and Kavisha Dilari. Another breakthrough. Half of the Sri Lankan side is out in the dugout. And that's a great take as well. Kavisha Dilari, she departs for 21, hitting 3 boundaries. Sri Lanka woman 57 for 5 at the end of this. Halfway down. 10 overs are done. Halfway down the innings, Sri Lanka loses half of their batters. चलिए देखते हैं आगे का मुकाबला. And I think they should break their momentum. They were slowly making a comeback. Now let's see. Will they be able to keep that momentum again? Stay tuned. You're watching 17th T20 game of this Women's World Cup only on YooCric. And it's Ashmidi Munisar back into the attack with a first over. And there was just a single change in the side today for West, and that was Ashwini Munisa. She replaced Aina Joseph. And let's see how she performs today. She gets an opportunity in the side again. Single to start this over. देखते हैं यहाँ पे एक अच्छा मौका है मुनिसार के पास, फिर से आए हैं इस साइड में, तो देखते हैं आज उनकी गेंदबाजी कैसी रहती है. एंड न्यू बैटर इन इज कौशनी Nutyangana, right-handed batter. Ashwini Munisar, right arm off break, comes into the attack. And here we go, another wicket. And Sri Lanka now losing back-to-back wickets. But they have taken a review. And now we're gonna have a check at that LBW, but umpire has raised the finger. And now let's see. If it goes into the umpire's favor, then this is gonna be a wicket. Huge cry, and this could be a goner. Let's wait for the check. We'll have a look at that ball tracker. On the land, turns in sharp and beats outside the edge of the broom from Kaushani. And she was down on her knees for a sweep, missed it. She goes upstairs for a review, and the review is lost. And Nutyangana, she departs for duck. Sri Lanka now 58 for 6. Kavya Kavindi, new batter in at number 8. Nilakshi De Silva is still there, 15 of 10. Now they need a partnership again. Now they don't have batters left. And that's a concern now. Let's see how many more runs they could get. They still have 10 overs in hand. अभी भी यहाँ से काफ़ी ओवर्स बचे हैं. देखते हैं कितने रन्स बना पाएंगे. मुश्किल रहेगा. But let's see. Here go another dot. Kavya Kavindi. Total pressure on the batters now. And that's a great start for Ashwini Munisar. Coming back into the team, replacing Joseph. And that's the expectation skipper would have. Back-to-back dots. और जिस तरह की शुरुआत की उम्मीद कर रहे थे वो शुरुआत यहाँ पे मिली है मुनिसार को. Kavya Kavindi, not that experienced in this format. Just 2 innings played, 7 runs. And she gets off the mark with that single. Last ball of this over. And when the ball tracker was out, there was no edge. Ultra edge shows no spike, no bat glow, no bat or glow. Hitting the top of middle and leg, 3 reds. And then she had to go. They lost a review there. And with that single, that's the end of the over. And that's an excellent start for Ashwini Munisa. 3 runs and a wicket. 60 for 6 after 11. And welcome everyone on this watch along. You're watching a crucial game of this Group B 17th T20 game of this Women's World Cup. We have two fixtures today, and the other one, it's a South Africa woman taking on India woman. 18 T20 game of this World Cup. That's the next game after this one. And there's another change in the bowling. Karishma Ramrak back into the attack with a first over. Sri Lanka, now they need to hold on their wickets. They need a partnership. And this is the most important stage now. If they lose any wickets from here, then that would be much more difficult. At least they need to get around 120. Back-to-back singles. Sri Lanka struggling at 60 now. Ramrak right arm off break comes into the attack. And here we go, much needed boundary. And that's a good shot from Nilakshi De Silva. That will release some pressure. Boundary of the third ball. Nilakshi is looking in a fine touch. And even strike rate is quite good. Playing at the strike rate of around 160. 3 boundaries, 21 of 13. And that was a sweeper cover shot from Nilakshi. Comebacks with a dot ball. Last 2 balls left in this over. देखते हैं आखिरी 2 गेंदों पे हम क्या देख पाएंगे. बट फिलहाल श्रीलंका काफ़ी पीछे है इस मैच को जीतने में. एक और डॉट गेंद आती हुई है. एंड विद दैट लास्ट बॉल ऑफ दिस ओवर. Just 6 runs from that 5 balls. Nilakshi need to stay till long. She has to stay as much as possible till that last ball of this over. And with that single, she'll keep the strike. And that's the end of the over. 67 for 6 after 12. Sri Lanka, they still have 8 overs left. And if they play at this strike rate, the projected score should be anywhere around 120. But I think they should try to look more than that. I know it's gonna be tough, but they should try. And Ashwini Munisa back into the attack with a second over. Starts off with a single. So far, it has been a good fight back from Nilakshi De Silva. Has been showing her skills with the bat. और यहाँ पे ट्राई करना चाहिए कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा देर तक क्रीज पर बने रहे. Another single. One zero, 1-0. Two singles, two dots. And that's looking economical. Let's see what will we see from that last ball. Maybe if they get that boundary or something, that would be the good ending. Oh, that's a no ball. Free hit upcoming. And now another good chance for the Silva to get a big hit. But will she get it? Let's find out. Free hit for Nilakshi. Just too good attempt. But just to. Still a ball to go. So far, 5 runs coming from it. Nilakshi is on 25-20. Kavya Kavindi 3 of 6. Getting that 2 runs in the deep mid wicket. And just a single to end this over. Yeah, they should have tried to go for a big one on that freight. That was a good opportunity, but they missed it. But anyways, single to end this over. 6 runs coming from it. 73 for 6 after 13. And let's have a look at the upcoming batters for Sri Lanka. They still have Sugandhika Kumari, Nimasha Madhushani, and Mithali Bandara. They don't have any batters or all-rounders left now. So that's the reason this wicket is very crucial. This partnership is very important for Sri Lanka. And they should try to keep it until the scoreboard of 100. Otherwise, I don't think so. There would be a good total on the board. Effie Fletcher back into the attack with a third over. Couple of runs on that first ball towards that deep mid wicket. Over the wicket, floated well, single again. I think Fletcher a bit expensive, economically not that great. But still, if we talk about the overall performance of the team, that has been really better. लास्ट 2 बॉल्स देखते हैं, आखिरी 2 बॉल पे क्या देख पाएंगे. Back-to-back dot balls. Last ball of this over. Good comeback from Effie Fletcher. Just 3 from it. देखते हैं आखिरी बॉल पे what will we see from that last ball. And I think it's been over around 14 to 15 balls since last boundary. And just a single to end this over. A fine over from Effie Fletcher. Just 4 runs coming from it. Sri Lanka 77 for 6 after 14. And now it's time for a drinks break. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. जल्दी लौटेंगे एक छोटे से ड्रिंक ब्रेक के बाद. Okay, we are back after the drinks break. स्वागत है सबका YooCric पे. And now they still have last 6 over left. And Nilakshi De Silva remains the Sri Lanka's brightest hope from here. Can she do something special and help her side post a total of around 120? West Indies have been brilliant so far. But they will need to get the Silva if they want to finish on a high and keep the score to a low one. The Lankans on the other hand will look to get past 120 somehow. तो देखते कोशिश जारी है. Will they get past 120 or not? Back-to-back singles. Hayley Matthews with a final over. And single towards that short fine leg. Hayley Matthews has been totally outstanding today in this first innings. And she's already a man of the match contender, taking those 3 wickets. And another dot, last 2 balls of this over. Matthews still building the pressure. Bowlers are still building the pressure. And I think it's been a long time since that last boundary. Maybe around like 20 balls. Yeah, but Sri Lanka, at this moment, what important is a partnership. And Nilakshi De Silva, she has to stay for a long time. Another dot, last ball of this over. 2 singles, 3 dots. देखते हैं आखिरी बॉल में हम क्या देख पाएंगे. Partnership of 21 of 27. They're still below 6. Partnership, I mean the run rate is still below 6. And Sri Lanka, they are still hopeful to get around 120. अभी भी उम्मीद है कि 120 तक पहुंच पाएंगे. And that's another fine over from Haley Matthews. Couple of runs to end this over. And that's the end of a brilliant spell from this keeper. Just 4 runs coming from it. Haley Matthews ends with 3 for 15. And that's a superb spell from her today. At the end of 15th over, 81 for 6. Getting that 2 runs towards that third man region. Effie Fletcher back into the attack. Last 5 overs of this first innings. What do you think? Can Sri Lanka, can they reach 120 on the scoreboard? It's possible, but it's not going to be that easy. And here we go, losing another wicket in the air and taken. And that's a huge wicket. ये बहुत ही बड़ी wicket हो सकती है. And West Indies, they were looking out for this wicket. And Effie Fletcher, she gets it. And now Sri Lanka, now they are in deep trouble once again. End of an outstanding innings from Nilakshi De Silva. She was playing patiently. But now she holds out in a deep. Nilakshi, she departs for 30. Sri Lanka woman 81 for 7. And what a catch taken by Deandra Doughton. Fletcher getting a first wicket of that last over. It's a last over. And now it's gonna be really tough. They just have 3 wickets in hand. And let's see who will be the next batter. And now they don't have any batters left. Now it's gonna be really tough for them. And as we said earlier, she was the last recognized batter for Sri Lanka. And the tail will be exposed now. Now they just are left with the bowlers. Sugandhika Kumari, new batter in at number 9. And the struggle is on. Let's see what the tail enders do for the team. How many runs they can get. Kumari, she gets off the mark with a single. And it's look like, is it game over for Sri Lanka now? Even if they get around 100 or 120, I think it's gonna be an... What do you think? Will it be an easy chase? West Indies, they are looking very strong. Getting wickets at every interval. Last 2 balls of this over. with that single. Left with that last ball. देखते हैं आखिरी गेंद पे क्या देख पाएंगे. एंड फिलहाल हालात बहुत ही बुरी नजर आ रही है श्रीलंका की. Sugadinka Kumari, the left-handed batter. Let's see how many runs they could add from here. They still have 24 balls left, and that's the end of the over. Sri Lanka 83 for 7 after 16, and what an over from Effie Fletcher. Just 2 runs and a wicket, and that's the end of a spell as well. 1 wicket, 24 runs. And it's Asmini Munisa back into the attack. Starts off with a dot. Sri Lanka, at least they should get around, maybe around 110, 120. At least they should try for it. They should take some risks now. Try to go past 100 or close to 120, something like that. But they are under pressure, total pressure. And that's a good start for Munisa, back-to-back dots. Kavindi this time finding the gap, getting 2 runs. Every run is important now for Sri Lanka. So far it has been tight overs from the West Indian bowlers. And it has been a long time since that last boundary. Dot again. Munisa, she's bowling economically really well into that right areas. Last 2 balls. And single again. Can we see something like boundary of that last ball? Sri Lanka, they need some runs. Can the tail-enders do it for the team? At least 110, 120. They should be looking for it. And just a single to end this over. And I would say another good over from Munisa. Just 4 runs coming from it. Sri Lanka 87 for 7 after 17. Last 3 overs left in this first innings. And even if they get around 20 runs, they could easily reach around 110. And if they push a bit, if they try to put more effort, I think 120 is still possible. Let's see, can they reach it or not? But on the other side, West Indies are looking much favourites to win this game. महादेव क्रिकेट वर्ल्ड कप पता नहीं क्यों खेलते हैं या होता है. इट्स अ गेम ऑफ क्रिकेट. स्ट्रैटेजिकली हमेशा चीज़ें सही नहीं होती, बट ठीक है. थैंक्स फॉर ज्वाइनिंग. लक्ष्मी सिंह है हमारे साथ चैट सेक्शन पे, एंड महादेव विकेट इज ऑल्सो देयर ऑन द चैट सेक्शन. थैंक्स फॉर बीइंग पार्ट ऑफ द स्ट्रीम. एंड करिश्मा रामरैक बैक इनटू द अटैक विद अ डॉट. And someone has to take risk. They still have 3 wickets in hand. And someone need to step up, either Kavindi or Sugandhika. At least try to get a boundary, try to find those gaps. And what a start again for Ramrak, back to back dots. And I think they went for the check. Oh, it's a wicket. Another wicket down. Sugandhika Kumari. And Karima Ramrak back into the attack, getting a wicket. And Sri Lanka, now they don't have much wickets left in this final overs. She has been stumped out. And good keeping from Shaman Campbell. And that's the end of Sugandhika Kumari. She tried to go, she tried to do something, but she misses it completely. Street smartness from Campbell. Sugandhika Kumari, she departs for 2. Sri Lanka woman 87 for 8. After 17, new batter in Mithali. And now there's nothing left. Now there's nothing left for Sri Lanka. Last 2 wickets. And the struggle continues for the Sri Lankan woman. And will we see at least 100? What do you think? Can we see 100 on the scoreboard? Or will they get all out below that? And that was a good delivery, full and floated outside the 4 stump line from around the wicket. The batter tried to get forward and drive, but got the thin inside edge back to the pads. And Campbell quickly getting the bells off. And here we go once again. We are going to have a look at the LBW check. Will that be another wicket? Mithali gets off the mark with a single, but Kavya Kavindi. And that was some brilliant glow work from the keeper. West Indies pick up the 8th wicket. Ramrak has got a first. LBW check is underway. Still waiting for that ball tracker. Let's see. Will they get another wicket or not? But Sri Lanka are way behind in this game now. West Indies review for the LBW. Original decision is not out. They have lost the review. And the batters stay safe. Still 2 balls left in this over, and this has been so far a fine over from Ramrak, just a single. Ultra shows a spike when the ball is next to the bat, and the bat also hits the ground. Looks like there is no gap between bat and ball, but finally it stays not out. In the end, that's the much needed boundary. And what a hit from Kavindi. Sri Lanka, they need more runs, clearing that long off. And I would say that's a good shot under pressure. And she's not a regular batter as well. And with that last ball of this over, can we see something similar of that last ball? If they get another boundary, then that would be a good over. This time it's wide. Way outside the line. Still a ball left. Let's see, will she get another one? Sri Lanka, they need some runs. That's a good ball. Dot ball to end this over. Just 6 runs coming from it. And a wicket. 93 for 8 after 18. And we are just left with 12 balls now. And with this run rate, I think it could be anywhere around 110. प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर यहाँ से 110 के आसपास हम उम्मीद कर सकते हैं. देखते हैं उतने बनते हैं या उससे ज़्यादा. मोस्ट विकेट्स फॉर West Indies woman in T20s. Hayley Matthews, 125 wickets for her. Now she's the most wicket taker player for West Indies women, with Anisa Mohammed as well. Ashwini Munisa back into the attack with a final over. Kavya Kavindi breaking the shackles, getting a boundary after a long time. Another single. Yeah, I think they should try to play till the last. पूरी ओवर्स खेलने चाहिए, जितने ओवर्स बचे हैं पूरी गेंद खेलनी चाहिए यहाँ पे. At least even if they get around 110, the game would still be interesting. I know West Indies are favourite at this stage. First dot. Another single. It's a good over from Munisar again, and ये उनका आखिरी ओवर है वैसे. West Indies, they made a only change, bringing back Munisar in the side. They needed an extra spinner, and she had done really well with the ball today. अच्छी गेंदबाजी की है मुनीसार ने. Last two balls. Another single. They are just rotating the strike. But yeah, there's a chance of run out, and that's a wicket. Another blow for Sri Lanka. And now they are with that last wicket now. They just have a wicket. Last wicket. Sri Lanka are now 9 down. और यहाँ पे काफ़ी करीब पहुँच चुके हैं. रन आउट हो चुकी है और एक ही विकेट बचा है. एंड देखते हैं. लेट्स वेट फॉर इट. एंड या इट्स भंडारा, मिताली भंडारा. शी हैज टू गो शॉर्ट ऑफ द क्रीज, एंड देयर इज अनदर रन आउट, अनदर विकेट. एंड निमाशा, द लास्ट बैटर फॉर श्रीलंका वुमेन. 96 for 9. Last ball of this over as well. And I think they would reach around 100. Maybe below 110. I think 110 would be difficult from here on. But 100 plus is what I am thinking. देखते हैं आखिरी बॉल पे हम क्या देख पाएंगे. लास्ट बॉल. Nimasha walks out, the last batter for Sri Lanka women today. Right-handed batter comes to the crease. Poor running between the wickets, and it is what happens when you have the tail-enders at the crease. Sri Lankan innings has been absolute disaster for them. Madhushani is the last batter for Sri Lanka, and let's see how many more runs they'll add from here. 7 balls remaining in this first innings. And a bit of delay. Let's wait for it. Last ball is still pending in this over. And I think West Indies are now 90% favorites to win this game from here. That's a very low score from the Sri Lanka women. West Indies women won the toss, deciding to ball first. And their bowlers had did really well, getting early wickets. They lost 4 wickets in the power play and struggled to get runs as well. देखते हैं आखिरी गेंद अभी बची है. देखते हैं लास्ट बॉल पे हम क्या देख पाएंगे. निमाशा मधुशानी and just a dot ball to end this over. And excellent spell, an excellent over from Ashwini Munisa. Just 3 runs and a wicket, and ends with a spell of 1 wicket, 16 runs. She has done the job for the team. Sri Lanka 96 for 9 after 19. And let's see who's gonna bowl the final over of this first innings. And if you look at the bowling options, West Indies have used 6 bowlers today, and everyone has got a wicket. Every bowler has got at least 1 wicket. So that's overall a great team effort from West Indies. Karishma Ramrak will finish this innings. Starts off with a dot. Sri Lanka, they just need 4 runs to reach 100 on the scoreboard. क्या वहां तक भी पहुंच पाएंगे या नहीं, ये देखना होगा. क्या 100 भी बनते हैं नहीं. याद है गेट फर्स्ट रन. काव्या कविंदी, निमाशा yet to get her first run. She's on 0. देखते हैं how many she'll get. But now they just need 3 for that 100 on the scoreboard. Another single, and Nimasha, she gets off the mark. 2 more needed for 100. Sri Lanka are in danger of being bowled out for less than 100 here. तो यहाँ पे ये मैं भी सोच रहा हूँ कि कंसर्न अभी भी है कि will they reach 100 or not. Last 3 balls. And here we go, another wicket. And with that, that's the end of the innings. And they are just 2 runs short from the 100 on the scoreboard. And now they are bowled out for less than 100 here. And Kavya Kavindi, she steps away. Misses it completely. And another good job done by the keeper Sherman Campbell again. Stumped out. Sri Lanka losing all their wickets. And at the end of the innings, 98 for 10. And I think it's gonna be an easy run chase for West Indies or not. That we'll find out in the second innings run chase. But so far, only 2 batters did well for the Sri Lanka today. Kavisha Dilari, she scored 21. Nilakshi De Silva, she scored 30. And the third highest run getter, Kavya Kavindi. Overall, it was a poor batting performance from the team. And on the other side, West Indies, they bowled really well. And they kept that pressure on the batters. Hayley Matthews getting 3 wickets. Karishma Ramrak getting 2. And Chilil Henry, Effie Fletcher, Alia Elaine, Ashwini Munisa are getting 1 wicket each. And overall, that's a good contribution in the bowling department from the West Indies women. And with that, it's time for innings break. And we'll be right back with the second innings run chase. तो बने रहिए YooCric पे. जल्दी लौटेंगे second innings run chase के साथ. अब देखते हैं कि कितना जल्दी ये चेज होगा कि नहीं. विल वेस्ट इंडीज चेज before 10 overs, or maybe we don't know. So let's wait and watch in the second innings. Okay, welcome back to the run chase. You're watching live Watchalong with me, M. Pappu. And this is 70-20 game. Players are entering. We are all set for the second innings. And West Indies are looking quite favorites to win this one. But let's see how Sri Lankan bowlers respond in this low scoring game. So warm welcome to everyone in this run chase. Opening batters for West Indies women, Hayley Matthews, Deandra Doughton, the two good all-rounders, I would say great all-rounders, all set for the chase. Deandra Doughton, 146 innings, 3,000 plus runs for her. And Hayley Matthews, 123 innings, 3,000 runs for her as well. And in the absence of Joseph, West Indies have a new opening pair. Deandra Doughton and Hayley Matthews walk out with the ball, with the bat, and let's see Mithali Bandara. She's gonna start with the new ball. And here we go. Sri Lanka have been balled out for 98 inside their 20 overs, and it has been a disappointing batting effort from them. West Indies have opted to field after winning the toss, and they can really be proud of this bowling effort. The spinners cast a web around the Lankan batters who could never find any momentum and eventually were restricted to a subpar total. चलिए यहाँ पे इनिंग्स की शुरुआत हो चुकी है with a dot. मिताली बंडारा. West Indies, they just need 99 to win this game. Welcome back everyone in this run chase. West Indies were off to an incredible start in that power play with the ball in hand. But can Sri Lanka, will they be able to do it with the new ball as well? And that's a good start, back-to-back dot balls. Mithali Bandara. One slip for Mithali. Let's see. And finally, first runs on the board for West Indies, and Hayley Matthews, she gets off the mark. चलिए देखते हैं यहाँ से रन चेस कैसा रहता है. Required run rate is not that big. Just need around 4 to 5 runs per over to win this game. And Sri Lanka would be targeting a wicket like how West Indies did in their first power play. Got 4 wickets in that 6 overs, and Sri Lanka would be trying something similar. Matthews flicking it towards that mid wicket for us for a couple of runs, and now let's see last 2 balls. And with that single, now Deandra Doughton, she's into the crease. Oh, there's a run out. And there's a run out check happening. Will that be the first breakthrough? Let's find out. And we are having a check for the run out. Let's have a check. She's safe, she's safe. She has made it. And it has been given not out now. देखते हैं आखिरी ball. Single towards that mid off, and that was a risky run. Just 3 runs so far from that first over. Mithali Bandara with that last ball. Mithali, she's a young bowler from Sri Lanka, just 19 years old. And a better through and a neat pickup could have made things worse. And direct hit, Doughton was gone. But anyways, dot ball to end this over. Just 3 runs, and that's a good start for Mithali. 3 for none after first over. And a good start from the slingy fast bowler, and from other end Nimasha Madhushani. Sri Lanka would be desperate to get that first wicket. They need that early breakthrough to stay in this game. And single to start this over. With that, Deandra dot in. She's back into the crease. Get her first run. And that's a great shot. What a way to get off the mark. Deandra dot in. First boundary of this inning. And she gets off the mark in a style. And that's a great shot. Nimasha Madhushani will share the new ball with Mithali, and that's the first boundary of the innings. First shot, first boundary of this run chase. Drag down, shout outside off. Rock backs and slaps it towards the covers for a boundary. And I think there's no pressure on West Indies batters. It's a below par total. They just need 99 to win this game. Nimasha Mipage. She's a left arm orthodox spin into the attack. And that's way outside. It's been given wide. Last two of this over. At this moment, West Indies are way ahead in this run chase to win this game. They're almost 90% favorites to win this match. With that dot, that's the end of the over. 7 runs coming from it. 10 for none after 2. 10 बिना किसी नुकसान 2 ओवर के बाद वेस्ट इंडीज दे स्टिल लीड 89 in 108 balls. And I think that will be a comfortable chase. If they don't lose any wickets before power play, then I think it's gonna be an easy chase for West Indies. Let's see how this game goes from here. And will that be Mithali again, or will there be a change? Yeah, it's Mithali back again. Starts off with a dot. And that's back-to-back dot balls to start this over. Mithali looking good with the ball. But what they need is a wicket. Because West Indies, they have some power hitters who can finish the game very early. Hayley Matthews, between Hayley Matthews was the pick of the bowlers. She managed to get 3 wickets. And that's a good ball. So far it has been brilliant from Mithali Bandara. Just single of that first 4 balls. Bowling into that tight area, skipping that pressure on the batters. But even Sri Lanka knows that they need wickets at this moment. At this stage, Sri Lanka, they have lost 3 wickets. And on the other hand, West Indies, a slow start, but they are wicketless. And with that dot, we have reached towards that final ball. And it has been an excellent over from Italy, just a single. देखते हैं फिनिश किस तरह से करते हैं, how the end will be. Hayley Matthews so far searching for her first boundary. West Indies winning the toss, deciding to bowl first. And they did really well with the ball, managed them around 98. Bowled them out around 98. And just a couple of runs to end this over. Just 3 runs coming from it. West Indies 13 for none after 3. But when there's a live poll going on in the chat section where you can vote and support for your favorite team. And there's a first change. Sugandhika Kumari is back with the new over. Left arm orthodox comes into the attack and single to start this over. And I think is that something? Oh, it's a wide. It's wide plus single. And there we go. That's a boundary. And first one for Hayley Matthews. Now both the batters have got their first boundary now. And what a shot. Finding that gap towards that deep mid wicket. And finally, now they are playing at the run rate of 6. That's a good start for West Indies in this over. And actually, poor start from Sugandhika. Extras, 2 extras, and a boundary. 7 so far from that first ball. And here we go, another boundary. Boundary number 2 for Hayley Matthews. And Kumari under pressure, leaking more runs. Now that's 11 from the over. And she's proving costly. What a shot. Again finding a gap in that deep backward point. And now there's a wide again. And that's a miserable start from Sugandhika. Just 2 balls, 12 runs. Kumari just can't get her line right. She's struggling to maintain it. 3 wides, 2 boundaries. Once again, too short. It was drifting down the leg stump. And that was the 3rd wide of this over. Poor start from Sugandhika. Sri Lanka started actually well. And if we look at those overs from Mithali and Nimasha, they started well. But now in this over, expensive, just expensive. And this time it's in the air. Is that a big one? Just it was close, but just 2. And actually, this is a good over for West Indies. Got so many runs, 14 so far, still 2 balls remaining. And I think, what do you think? Where will this match end? I think before 15th over, I think this match should get finished. If they play like this. Single again, last ball of this over. Deandra Doughton. Let's see, will she join the party? Will she get something of that last ball? Sugandhika Kumari under pressure. Bowling extras, giving some boundaries. And that's a good end. Dot ball to end this over. And that's a big over for West Indies. 15 runs coming from it. 28 for none after 4 overs. Still 2 overs are left in this power play. And that's a good start in this run chase for West Indies. Sri Lanka still looking for their first wicket. And if you look at the depth, there are some solid players. And let's have a look at the upcoming batters. Shaman Campbell, Stephanie Taylor, Jazara Claxton. They have few all-rounders who can do the job in the middle. Jazara Claxton, Chinel Henry, Jan Glasgow, Alia Lane, Mithali Bandara back into the attack with a 3rd over. And that's a wicket. It's a run out. And here we go. First breakthrough. Finally, Sri Lanka getting a wicket in that 5th over. And I think some miscommunication from both the batters. Finally, Sri Lanka getting a wicket before the end of the power play. But I think they still need more wickets. 1 wicket will not put any pressure on the West Indies. But yeah, that's a good start. And the skipper, she has to go. And that's a huge wicket. Sensational. Sri Lanka needed some magic in the field to defend. They score like this, and it's come off the arm of Nilakshi De Silva. Direct hit, and Matthews has been dismissed. She departs for 17. And Shaman Campbell, new batter in at number 3. 28 for 1 now. That was an excellent throw from Nilakshi. Could you believe it? And actually, that's a good start in this over. Mithali Bandara, she has been really good with the ball. Economically, she bowled 2 overs, and look at that, just below 3 runs every over. Here we go. Tiendra dot in. She's on 6 of 9. And that was such a needless risk from Matthews. That was not needed actually. Actually, there was no need of risk for West Indies. It's not a high total game. But yeah, something for Sri Lanka now. Let's see whether they could make a comeback from here. But for that, they need more wickets. And that's an excellent start for Mithali. Wicket, then back-to-back dot balls, putting some pressure on the batters. That was too tight. Mithali is proving to be unplayable right now. Now that's 4 dots in a row. Will that be a Madden? First Madden of this innings. Nah, just a single. And with that, Shaman Campbell is back into the crease. Now let's see, will she get off the mark with that last ball of this over? And I think there's no rush for West Indies. They just need singles and doubles to win this game. Even they don't need a boundary. Even singles will do the job. And dot ball to end this over. And that's a great over from Mithali. A single and a wicket of this keeper, Hayley Matthews. And what a throw from Nilakshi De Silva. Direct hit. And she dismisses. Hayley Matthews 29 for 1 after 5. And there's still an over left in this power play. Nimasha is back into the attack with a second over. Starts off with a dot. Sri Lanka putting every effort with the ball today. And if we leave that expensive over, so far it has been good. They have been good with the ball. And that's a good start as well. Back-to-back dots. Oh, it's been given wide. That was very close. And here we go. Boundary. Second boundary for Dottin. And now West Indies now back in this game now. After that good fifth over, Dottin hitting a boundary. What a shot, finding that gap towards that backward square leg. And this is the last over of the power play. West Indies will definitely look to get as many runs as possible. And Deandra Dottin is a specialist in T20 game. With that single, Sherman Campbell yet to get a first run. And this time they appealed. Yeah, but umpire stayed unmoved. Not interested this time. Another dot. Last two balls of this power play. They went for the review. And now we're going to have a check for that LBW. And let's wait for the ball tracker. Before that, let's see if there is something on the ultra edge. Is there any bat involved? Appeal, and it was not given. There was a chance for a run out too. But currently, yeah, it stays. The decision stays. And it has been given not out, and Sri Lanka, they lost the review. And ball tracking says it easily missing the leg. Sri Lanka losing their review. Still 2 balls left in this over. And here we go, finally Campbell. She's off the mark with a single. And last ball of this power play will be played by Dottin. Let's see. Will she try to go for a big one or something? Nah, there's no bat involved. It has been a leg by. She has to wait for another ball. But yeah, let's see. Dottin with that last ball of this over. Oh, that's a wicket. And that's another huge wicket for Sri Lanka. Now both the openers are back in the hut. And if we do the comparisons, Sri Lanka, they lost 4 wickets in their power play. And by the end of this power play, West Indies lost their 2 wickets. And both the openers are out. And let's see, can they make a comeback from here? And that's the good ending for Nimasha. Sugandhika Kumari taking that catch. And Deandra Dottin, she departs for 12. And West Indies lose their big guns in this run chase. Firstly, Hayley Matthews fell victim to a run out. Now Deandra Dottin, struggling knock, comes to a climax. And that's the end of the power play. West Indies 36 for 2. And let's have a look at the winning probability at this stage. And yeah, it's still West Indies are way ahead in this run chase. Around almost 90% favorites to win this game from here. It's time for drinks break. We'll be right back shortly. जल्दी लौटेंगे एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद. 36 पर 2 है 6 ओवर के बाद. देखते हैं. They still need 63 in 84 balls. Okay, welcome back everyone. We are back after the drinks break and after the end of the power play. Sri Lanka seems to be crawling back in this contest, but they need to do a lot with the ball. Kavya Kavindi, another new bowler, has been introduced by Sri Lanka. That's a good start. Back to back dot balls. Oh, that's a missed opportunity. And that could have been the third wicket of this game. And that one can prove to be costly as well. Stephanie Taylor, right-handed batter, comes to the crease. And single at the long on. That was a good opportunity. Didn't quite hold on her gloves here. The ball came in at keeper with good pace. However, the chances need to be taken. Still 3 to go. Yeah, but that's a good start for Kavindi. Right arm medium pacer. And there you go, another dot. Just single off that first 4 balls. Swinging away from the off, good length ball. Campbell looks to clip it through on the side, but goes off to leading edge to the right of the keeper and can't get more than fingertips while diving across. And down it goes. Yeah, there was a good chance, but yeah, that's okay. Let's come back to the game. Another dot, and this time she blocks it back of a length on the middle. With that last ball of this over, just single. So from Kavya Kavindi, that's a good start from a first over. देखते हैं आखिरी बॉल पे क्या देख पाएंगे. लास्ट बॉल. And just a single. And Stephanie Taylor gets off the mark from that last ball of this over. Just 2 runs coming from it. And that's a good start for Kavya Kavindi as well. West Indies 38 for 2 after 7. Oh, it's a no ball. It's no ball, and that's a free hit upcoming. A bit late. But Shaman Campbell has now an opportunity to go for a big one, taking the advantage of this free hit. Wow, shot outside off. Taylor cuts it, but it has been given a no ball. Let's see, will she convert it for a big one? No ball from Kavindi off that final ball of this over. And it was a great over until this overstep. Free hit on the cards. And it's wide plus single again. Some extras of that last. And 2 from that wides. And the great over is looking like something else now. Free hit still continues. Now Stephanie Taylor has the chance. Will she get the big one? Last ball of this over. And it's a free hit. And this time it's in the air. And here we go, maximum. And free hit is successfully completed by getting a first maximum of this innings for West Indies. And Stephanie Taylor making no mistakes and getting a big hit of that last ball. And look at that over. First 5 balls, just single. And by the end of the over, it's 11 runs. Kavya Kavindi. Good start, but extremely poor ending from her. And what a shot from Stephanie Taylor over that deep mid wicket. West Indies 47 for 2 after 7. They just need 52 runs to win this game. Okay, Kavisha Dilari, another new bowler has been introduced. Another change for Sri Lanka. Change in plans. They are in search of another wicket. Kavisha Dilari starts off with a single right arm off break. Another spinner into the attack. And that was a good ball tossed up outside off. Back to back singles. Sri Lanka, they need to do something special with the ball from here on. The chances are very slim to defend that low score. And that's the first dot of this over. Good ball from Dilari again. Oh, that's some good bowling performance from Dilari. 3 dots in a row now. With that, we have reached towards that final ball. Last ball of this over. Let's see what will we see from that last ball. And couple of runs to end this over. Just 4 runs coming from it. And with that, 250s up for West Indies women. 51 for 2 after 8. And skipper is back into the attack now. Chamari Atapattu with a first over. And the right arm off break. Chamari Atapattu starts off with 2 runs. And that's a good shot towards that deep mid wicket, getting a couple of runs. But that first was Stephanie Taylor. She's on 10 of 6. Sherman Campbell 4 of 11. A bit slow start from Campbell in this run chase. And that was full on pass, flicked again towards that mid wicket for a single. And there's an appeal this time. Yeah, but umpire not interested. Oh, there's an opportunity. Not given. Now we are gonna have a look at that catch check. Big appeal, but was not given. And they have went for the third umpire. Let's see. Is there any wicket? We are still waiting for the decision. It's still pending. Review for the caught behind. And let's see if there's anything. Was an attempted sweep from Campbell, popped up off something, and it was grabbed by the keeper. From the replay, it looks like it came from off the forearm. So let's wait for the confirmation. And the check, we're still waiting for it. It's taking a long time. And it looks like it came off the forearm before hitting the helmet. Campbell is being checked by the physio as well. Wicket. And Sherman Campbell, the struggling innings comes to an end. And that's a successful review for Sri Lanka. Shamari Ataputu striking in her first over. And that was a well taken catch from Nutyangana as well. Review is retained. And West Indies losing another wicket. And finally, she departs for 4. West Indies 54 for 3. Jazara Claxton, a new batter, comes in at number 5. Over there are something murmurs on the ultra edge. That is goes past the top edge, and the umpire reckons that's enough evidence to make the call. And that was the out decision. So yeah, that was a good review from the Sri Lanka. Left-handed batter Jazara Claxton walks in. And now West Indies looking for another partnership. Good thing is Stephanie Taylor is still there. And she's playing well. And I don't think there is any sort of pressure. They're still favourites. They still have wickets in hand. And they just need 45 more to win this game. Chamaria Tapatu was not that good with the bat, but getting that wicket off a first over. Okay, we're still waiting for that ball, for that fourth ball. Slight delay. And here we go, the game continues and we're back into this run chase. Jazara Claxton starts off with a dot. Chamaria Tapatu, a good start so far. But Sri Lanka, they need some more economical overs, some tight overs as well as few wickets to make a comeback. But that would be really tough for them. Back-to-back dot balls. Last ball of this over. Will Claxton get her first run? Will she get off the mark? And no, she has to wait. And that's an excellent over. Oh, that's a catch drop again. Another opportunity missed. And yeah, that's the end of the over. 54 for 3 after 9. And West Indies, they need 45 in 66 to win this game. And let's see who's gonna ball the next over. Sri Lanka, they were all out for 98. And West Indies, they're already past 50 now. Kavisha Dilari back into the attack with a second. And single of that first ball. Jazara Claxton. Let's see. Yet to get off the mark. Currently they are playing at the run rate of 6. Required is close to 4. So there's no sort of any pressure at this moment. But Sri Lanka trying their best, putting some pressure. But they need some more wickets. Oh, that's way outside. It's been given wide. Yeah, let's wait. It's wide. And there was a simple catch that goes down. That last ball of this over from Chamaria Tapatu. Slightly short. Claxton cuts in the air. Harshita doesn't have to move a lot. Just a couple of steps to her right at the backward point. Get both the hands but fails to hold on. And there was another missed opportunity. And that could have been the second wicket for Tapatu. Back-to-back wides, then a single again. West Indies, the scoreboard is moving. They just need 4 runs every over. And that's not a difficult task. Single at the square leg. Sri Lanka, they need to avoid giving extra runs. Oh, what a shot! And first boundary for Claxton. Nine so far in this over now. Still a ball to go. And West Indies moving closer to the required total. And that was out of the reach of the fielder. And with the dot ball, that's the end of the over. And they got double runs from what they needed. 9 from this over, 63 for 3 after 10. And that's the halfway mark. 10 overs are done. West Indies, they just need 36 in 60 balls. Laxton getting a lucky boundary. Miscues it in the air and it's lucky. That's his wide of the shot. Fine. She goes for a sweep. But yeah, that's a lucky boundary. Let's see who's gonna ball the next over. Will Chamaria Tapatu? Will she be back with the second one? Or will see someone else? And we are at the halfway stage of the innings now. Here we go, boundary to start the new over. West Indies have lost few wickets, but they are still cruising. And I think this should be a quick chase. And this time Stephanie Taylor welcomes her with a boundary. And there was a great shot. Finding the gap in that backward square leg. And now single again. Partnership of 14 of 11. And they still have 7 wickets in hand. So there's certainly no kind of pressure. They just need 3 runs per over to win this game. First dot of this over. And that's a good comeback after that boundary. Single and 3 dots in a row with that last ball of this over. What will you see from that last ball? Started off with the boundary. But that was a good recovery again. But just a single. 6 runs from that second over of Chamaria Tapatu. West Indies 69 for 3 after 11. And now they just need 30 in 54 balls. And let's have a look at this bowling scorecard for Sri Lanka in the second innings. Yeah, so far they have used 6 bowlers. And Nimasha Madhushani and Chamaria Tapatu were the only wicket takers. And here we go. Started off the new over. Kavisha Dilari getting a first wicket. And Jazara Claxton, she has been caught out. Another blow for West Indies. Claxton trying to do something different. And that's the end of her innings. Wicket of the first ball. Claxton departs for 6. West Indies 69 for 4. And Vishmi Gunaratne taking that catch. Tremendous grab. And Sri Lanka are not giving up. They are still fighting back in this contest. And is there another twist in the tail? क्या यहाँ पे कोई नई ट्विस्ट हम देख पाएंगे, क्योंकि फिलहाल एक और विकेट मिला है. इससे देखते हैं क्या इस गेम में फिर से वापसी कर पाएंगे या नहीं. Claxton way backs for the cut, gets the outside half of the waft and the ball flies. And it was taken by Gunaratne. Chinal Henry, new batter in at number 6. The right-handed batter, the all-rounder, Chinal Henry. 62 innings, 600 plus runs in a T20 career. Oh, that's way outside. It's wide. That's another wicket. Chinal Henry, she's been bowled out. And West Indies, now they lost half of their side. And what a ball from Dilari. Sri Lanka back in this game. Back-to-back wickets in this over. And the all-rounder, she has to go without scoring any runs. Another huge wicket for Sri Lanka. West Indies are now 70 for 5. And is there a new twist in this game? And are Sri Lanka back in this contest? And it's going to be more interesting from here on. And Sri Lanka are still in this game. Jan Glasgow, new batter in at number 7. Sri Lanka trying to build pressure, more and more pressure. Henry has been cleaned up. West Indies have lost their 5th wicket now. And they are collapsing suddenly under pressure. The game is getting exciting every over. Glasgow starts off with a dot. Sri Lankan bowlers are back in this game now. They're bowling really well. Getting some wickets. West Indies, they just need 29. And that sudden collapse will put more under pressure. Will put the batters under pressure. But good thing is Stephanie Taylor is still there. And now Sri Lanka will definitely try to go for her. If they get Taylor, then I think this run chase could get more exciting. And more interesting as well. Let's see. That's a good comeback. Here we go. Boundary and Glasgow. She gets off the mark. No, it's a bye. It's a bye, I guess. Yeah, it's a bye. But yeah, that's a welcome boundary of the byes. And towards that, very fine. That was very fine. Still a ball left in this over. Two wickets, 5 runs. What will we see from that last ball? It's just a dot ball. And that was a good over. 5 runs, 2 wickets. West Indies, they are now 74 for 5 after 12. They just need 25 runs to win this game. They still have plenty of balls though. Sri Lanka they are still in this game and they're still fighting it. And that was an absolute gem of an over from Dilari. And let's see who's gonna ball the next over. Nimasha, she's back into the attack. And Dilara's over has changed the game completely. But I think they need to get that wicket. If they get Stephanie Taylor, then I think it could be a tough one. Nimasha starts off with a dot. That's a good shot. 2 runs. And Stephanie Taylor, she's on 20s now. She got that maximum of that free hit. 20 of 13. Jan Glasgow, 4 balls. And yet to get off the mark. And single again with that Jan Glasgow. Now she has the chance to get off the mark. 2 runs over that long off and then a single. West Indies, they still have 5 wickets in hand and I think 22. Will that be an easy chase from here on? Let's find out. Sri Lanka would be desperate. I know they are looking for which wicket. Oh, this time it's again outside the line. Wide given. And they should avoid giving extras at this stage of the game. Required run rate is below 3. Sri Lanka cannot do this now. They can't give extras like this. Couple of runs again and Jan Glasgow. She gets off the mark. Last 2 balls of this over. Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Oh, that was buys actually. So Glasgow, she has to wait. And with that, last ball of this over. So far, just 6 runs. This time again a wide. Another wide in this over. 7 so far from it. Still a ball to go. Oh, it's a bye double. Another 2 to end this over. And so many extras. If we count it, 6 extras coming from this over. West Indies now 83 for 5 after 13. And they just need 16 to win this game. And now let's see who's gonna ball the next over for Sri Lanka. Still 7 overs are left in this game. And now the required score is very less. It's very low now. Just 16. Sugandhika back into the attack after the expensive start. 15 runs from that first over. And now she's back. And that's a good start. Back-to-back dot balls. And first run from this over. Sri Lanka, that's why they needed around 120, 130. That should have been the ideal score in that first innings. They were bowled out below 100. Just single of that first 3 balls. And that's another single back to back. And that's quite a good start. Single at the deep extra cover. And that's another good delivery. Last ball. Just 2 runs so far in this over. Let's see what will we see from that last ball. Stephanie Taylor. And that's a single. She'll keep the strike again. And just 3 runs coming from it. West Indies 86 for 5. They just need 13 runs in 36 balls. It's time for drinks break. So stay tuned. We'll be right back shortly. And we'll resume the game after this break. तो बने रहिए योक्रिक पे, जल्दी लौटेंगे एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद. And here we go. We are back in this run chase after the drinks break. Sri Lanka dropped a few chances, missed a couple of run out chances as well, and considered far too many extras. West Indies have struggled their way through the run chase, but Stephanie Taylor has held the innings together. She has ensured that they are now within touching the distance of a victory. Let's see, can we see any miracles from Sri Lanka today? And that's a fine start from a topper to first run of the third ball. Jan Glasgow just single of that 8 balls. Strike rate of just 12. Such a slow start for her. But yeah, there are plenty of balls remaining, so I think that won't do any damage. On the other hand, Stephanie Taylor, she's holding the innings well. 24 of 22. A boundary and a maximum. Just 12 needed. Yeah, another single. There's 2 runs so far in this over, and I think that's actually a good over from a topper too. But I think they should have avoided those extras. Like in that 13th over, they gave plenty of extra runs. Again a single on that long on. And with that last ball, now they just need 10. देखते हैं आखिरी गेंद पे हम क्या देख पाएंगे. आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की. And just a single to end this over. Just 4 runs from the third over of Chamaria Tupper 2. And West Indies are inching closer to the victory. 94-5 after 15. And West Indies, they now just need 9 in the 5 overs. And let's see who's going to ball the next over. And it's Kavisha Dilari back into the attack again with a final over. 2 wickets, 14 runs. She has been really good with the ball. And this time she starts again with a dot. West Indies, they just 2 wickets away from finishing this game. And here we go, what a shot. And Glasgow, the long wait is over. And that's a boundary. West Indies, now they just need 5 runs to win this game. And what a hit from Jan Glasgow over that long gone. And I think, will they finish this game in this over? Just 5 needed in 27. Just one big hit, and that's the game. And that's a poor delivery from Kavisha, given that full toss and punishing it. Another single. 4 needed in 26. Last 2 balls in this over. What do you think? Will we go into that next over? Or will Stephanie Taylor, she'll try to go for a big one and finish this game in a style. Just 4 more to win now. West Indies 1 hit away from their 3rd consecutive victory in the competition. Another single. And the last ball now will be played by Glasgow. Just 3 required. And there's an extra overthrow. Couple of runs and the scores are level. And with that, West Indies just 1 run away from winning this game. And at the end of 16th over, the scores are level. And what a game this has been. West Indies now winning their 3rd game in a row. And let's see who's gonna bowl the next over for Sri Lanka. And now it's almost game over for them. And it's Kavya Kavindi with a 2nd over. Just 1 run. And West Indies and missing an opportunity again. And they have won this game by 5 wickets. Catch dropped, but they got a single. And they finished, I think. 4 overs are still left in this run chase, and that's the end of the innings. 1 needed, and they finished off the first ball. Stephanie Taylor. And that was a good game of cricket. Sri Lanka, they were a bit low on the score. At least they should have pushed around 120, 130. But West Indies, they bowled really well. Overall team performance from the girls in maroon. And if you look at the stats, Stephanie Taylor, highest run getter for West Indies in this run chase. She scored 27. Hayley Matthews, she scored 17. Deandra Doughton, 12. Sherman Campbell, Jazara Claxton, they are on single digits. Chinel Henry went out for duck. And Jan Glasgow, she scored 10 or 15 as well. And if you look at the bowling scorecard for Sri Lanka, Kavisha Dilari, highest wicket taker for the team, got 2 wickets. And Nimasha Madhushani and the skipper Chamari Attapattu got 1 wicket each. And that's all for this game. Thanks everyone for joining. And the West Indies, time at the West Indies dressing room. They are all their way to punch the ticket into the semi-finals. चलिए, जो भी अभी तक हमारे साथ बने थे सभी का धन्यवाद इस स्ट्रीम पर बने रहने का। और इसी के साथ गेम यहीं पे ख़त्म हो चुका है। और आई थिंक नाउ वेस्ट इंडीज now we'll see them in semi-finals. Overall brilliant performance with the bat and ball as well. And in the first innings they put pressure by taking 4 wickets in the power play. Matthews taking 3 wickets, Karishma Ramrak got 2 wickets, Chinel Henry, Fletcher and Alain Munisa getting 1 wicket each. And they comfortably chased it by the 16th over. And with that, hat-trick wins for West Indies in this competition. And we have another game upcoming. After this one, South Africa women taking on India women. And that's the game number 18th in this Women's T20 World Cup. And yeah, that's it from all of us for this game. This is Empapu signing off. Do keep joining us for more cricketing action all around the globe. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you all in the next game.